guys, it's Empress. Let's get to it.
It's more than a statement, it's a way of life. Celebration, the Miss Jessie talking.
Now,
and then I'd wash it all off before I went home.
another of your reputations, very ill-defined, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
They say you're a tough businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good head for contracts and so forth.
You mean I read them?
I got the impression you write them.
No. I couldn't have that boring job. I mean, I'd never want to be the person that writes up all those things.
But do you trust your business affairs to other people, or do you do it? You got to have hands
Well,
on.
I have business managers, and I have managers, and I have lawyers, and I have agents, but I...
Do they bother
always-
you with details?
They have to, I insist. I call
Boss.
them up all the time and annoy them.
Why? What are you protecting?
I just want to know what's going on. I make a lot of money. I want to know where everything's going.
Is the money important?
It's not important, like, oh God, I have to have a lot of money, but I know lots of people in my position have a lot of money, and somehow it gets lost somewhere, and nobody knows where it went. You know? So.
Where?
I love just how candid she has always been, kind of like about money. Like, I remember watching her early interviews, she like...
I'm successful, I have a million more things to worry about. Before I was just basically interested in my survival, like what I was going to eat and what I was going to wear when it got cold outside and where I was going to live. But now I have to worry about who's ripping me off, and then is my accountant paying all my bills, and is my lawyer making all those deals for me, and you know, boring and mundane things like that.
I just always love how candid she's been. Just from watching 80s TV, I really like that period. I feel like for women, when we talk about women empowerment, all of the shows really show like this new type of woman who was like independent, making her money, wanting to know about her business affairs, stuff like this. Like, so shout out to them 80s ladies. All right, let's go.
None of your business question, but where is your money? I mean, do you have a big house, big car?
It's in lots of different bank accounts, and I have, you know, several different corporations, and I have a house in Malibu and an apartment in New York, and I do a lot of charity work and help out that way as much as I can.
Philanthropy, you give money away?
Yeah, and I buy art and
Well, stop a minute.
blah, 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 blah.
Well, let's stop there and we'll go backwards. What kind of art do you like?
I like Art Deco, Art Nouveau, see, like constructivist, Russian constructivist, yeah. I have a lot of Lampikas. She's my favorite painter.
Philanthropy. What are your philanthropies?
What?
Well, I know you did an AIDS benefit.
Mm-hmm. Mostly, I give money to cancer research and trying to think of other things. Cancer research, AIDS research, aid to Nicaraguans.
Which
God,
side?
you have to ask Melissa. She knows all that
Which
stuff.
side of the Nicaraguans?
I'm an anti-Contra, so.
Sandinista.
Yep.
How come?
That's none of your business.
Fair answer.
I'm certainly not going to get into that discussion.
You're on a tour, and it's no coincidence that, or maybe it is a coincidence, but I don't think it is, that you're on a big tour, well publicized, highly successful, and the movie comes out. How does that work? Or the career, do you manage, do you time, do you, and I'm back in exploring
Somehow-
Madonna as
somehow
president and chairman of the board.
it just all kind of works out. I mean,
It's not calculated?
not particularly. I mean, it's like my last tour. It just so happened that after I'd made my Like a Virgin album, I got the part in Desperately Seeking Susan, and then when the movie was coming out, I was ready to do my tour, so it all happened at once. And the same thing happened again. After I made Shanghai Surprise, I came back and finished my True Blue album, released the album, and as soon as that happened, the part for Who's That Girl came. So I did that, and then I wanted to go on tour again. So I worked to go on tour as soon as I was done with the movie, and then it sort of coincided that the movie was coming out, with the tour coming out. But it wasn't calculated.
Which is paramount with Madonna, the movie or the tour?
They're equally important.
I knew she was going to say that.
You started life as an Alvin Ailey dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, you didn't start as an Alvin Ailey, one works up to that because one is good. Why did you give up dancing?
I didn't. I danced my ass off in my show.
But you don't think of yourself first and foremost as a
dancer?
As a dancer. I mean, at some point you decided.
No, but it certainly has helped me in everything that I've done. So I've never really given it up.
I wouldn't take any of the bricks out of the foundation you've laid by no means.
Yeah,
but
that is what it is, a foundation that I've built, and I just use it.
Where did you go from dancing? What was the next step?
Singing.
Drumming?
Oh, well, yeah.
Girl, you know the story, so why you asking me? Like, if I was Madonna, I would have got irritated right now, but sorry, let's go.
Playing drums in a band, and then learning how to play guitar, and then writing songs, and then singing, and then making videos, and then acting.
Yeah. It's a long list.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm interviewing you. This is a congressional testimony, and I'm laying my case. And the point I want to make is there's I think, a bad rap on you that...
There's probably several.
Yeah. What are the other ones?
Well, you tell me what you're going to say.
And then you'll tell me one?
Maybe.
Okay. That you are basically a one-note Madonna.
Mm-hmm.
Your voice is good, but you are a phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
The fact is, you're kind of a multi-talented, more than a triple threat, aren't you?
To whom?
A triple threat. That means somebody who can sing, somebody who can dance, somebody who can act on Broadway. I mean,
Right.
That's what you want to find. Someone who can do it all.
Right.
And you can say, yeah, I can do that, and I can also drum.
Uh-huh.
Do you think it's a bad rap? Do you get a bad rap? I mean, never mind you're crying all the way to the bank.
Yeah,
but
right.
still.
Do I think I get a bad rap?
Yeah.
I think that I'm misunderstood. I think that's okay. I don't expect everyone to get everything that I'm about.
It's part of the mystery.
Exactly. And that way people keep discovering things and you know.
You're not wounded then by such criticism as that.
No.
What did Mick Jagger said something awful, dumb. I mean, his implication with Madonna is dumb. Maybe it was Madonna's lyrics were dumb, not Madonna.
Mm-hmm. No, I remember reading it somewhere too.
Wow.
Yeah, what'd you think of that?
I
You
thought
ever
some
met him?
thoughts I wouldn't say on television.
Yeah. Have you since
Yes,
forgiven him? Or
Oh, of course I have. I met him after he said it.
What'd you say to him?
Nothing. I mean, talked about other things. I didn't.
You think you changed his mind?
Did I change his mind?
Yeah.
I don't really feel he felt that way when he said it.
Madonna said these folks out here clout chasing. That's what she's saying in today's terms, y'all.
He was feeling my threat,
Facts.
so he said it.
All right. I said one. You say one. What are the other bad raps?
Wait, I think you sort of covered them all, though. I mean, my bad rap is that I'm not really that talented, that I just have a penchant for, having a good publicity kind of thing around me. Obviously that's not true. So, I think an image and like a good hook gets you in the door, but something has to keep you in the room. And other bad raps, I think that's the main thing, Yeah. That I'm a gold digger, an opportunist, whatever.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Was that Rolling Stone?
Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
What's that story, the opportunist? What case did they make?
Oh, that I stepped all over people on my way to the top, kind of a thing.
You did make a remark once, that you got to keep moving.
Yeah.
And you can't take everybody.
You can't take everybody with you. Exactly.
Yeah. Is that opportunist, or is that what everybody
That's
does?
what, it's whatever you want to call it, I think that, to me, the definition of being an opportunist is someone who seizes the moment and gets the most out of what they can. And, certainly never having the intention of hurting anyone.
About the little people. Are there little people that you've forgotten along the way?
I'm sure there are. But there's too many people in the world for me to be remembering them all the time. And the people that I do remember are the people who are worth remembering.
Facts. And I'm wondering if this was a man she was talking to, let's say maybe Prince, would she be one taking on kind of like this condescending tone she's taking on? Would she be asking these kind of like patronizing questions? And would it be a thing of, oh, the little people, the little people? It seems like all the women in the 80s got a bad rep for being ambitious.
You say that with a steely, cool glint in your eye, and I don't think you're that cold.
I'm not cold, but it's true. I mean, you've met a lot of people on the way to where you are, right? But do you call them all and send them all postcards and Christmas presents and
Exactly.
stuff?
People have implied that you should.
Well, I mean, is that what you're implying? That I'm cold because I say that I can't remember everyone? I mean, the people who really mean something to me and who are going to enhance and enrich my life as I grow are the people who are still around me. And the other people are people that I've gotten what I could possibly get from them, and I appreciate that. Or they're people who I could never have gotten anything out of, really, or, you know what I mean?
And my thing is, like, when people be saying that, so for the people who, oh, Madonna left me, blah, 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 like, what y'all want? Y'all want Madonna to write y'all a check? Y'all want her to just thank you? Like, thank you for so-and-so. You know what I mean? Like, what do people be wanting? And I think we all know what they want. That goo-wop, okay? But she like, nah, y'all not gonna use me. That's kind of messed up, though. It's kind of like, yeah, I use you, but you're not gonna use me. But hey, that's how life works, right?